Yeah. What window? Yeah. Yeah, very funny, Tom.
Getting dizzy?
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, here I'm getting ready, signing out. There's the tube tug.
Right. I know it's been here by now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's running late.
Either way. Yeah, I figured it. Here we go. Yep, he's got his bandana.
I'll come back.
Everybody there. Where'd the... Oh, there it is. I wonder where I went. Oh, there they are, right there. The tubes, right there. Everybody's signing up.
I guess we're not getting in trouble if we brought out chairs, are we?
I don't think you'll get in trouble.
Here tonight for our first event. He's going to talk strategy with you here this evening. Make sure you're on the right team side. Army's closest to the sound of my voice. Navy's on the other side.
Watch for snakes.
Tommy, you scared the daylights out of me.
Well, you're in this big field, Billy. There might be snakes somewhere.
Yeah. Mrs. Story, now I'm saying Mrs. Story. Patty Taylor was letting Caleb know about how my whole family came on the bus and then they all got set. We all got saved. Well, I got saved by Alexander Baptist Church at a vacation Bible school, and then I was praying to Jesus to find a good church, and Mrs. Annette Wim down that Graff come knocking on our door, and the rest, as they say, is history. Oh, there's Ben and the pastor and everybody.
All right, team captains, get your folks placed on the field, and we are going to get started here pretty shortly. So get your folks placed on the field.
Caleb's on the Navy side and John's on the Army side.
Here this evening.
Team Minutemen captain. Patty was telling me about Joe Nero, and while they were there on the mission trip, that I would like him because he's got tons of illusions how to get connected to him in video recording.
All right, let me get your attention right here in the center tonight. Welcome to the war. This is our first competition of the evening. This is big ball volleyball. You're going to want to listen up for the rules or else you might just end up looking like a moron. So
A moron.
here's how this is going to work tonight. The basic objective is to hit the ball up and over the rope and for it to touch the ground on the other team's side. There are going to be many ways in which this competition is like regular volleyball, but there are going to be many ways in which it's very different than regular volleyball. So first, everybody take a look at the cones in the four corners. Army, see that cone over there? See the cone over there in the opposite corner. Navy, take a look at that cone over there and that cone over there. Everybody make sure you know where they are because you can completely ignore them. They have nothing to do with big ball volleyball. I say that to say that in big ball volleyball, there are no out of bounds. In other words, if you keep the ball in the air, it's still in play. So Army, you can take it all the way to the bus, and as long as it stays in the air, it's still in play. Navy, you can take it all the way over there and play in traffic. Army wouldn't mind that at all, and as long as you keep it in the air, it still will remain in play, likewise from side to side. Now, there are two exceptions to the no out of bounds rule, and that is this. If the ball goes under the rope, the threshold is 50% of the ball. If more than 50% of the ball goes under the rope, then it is dead and the other team gets a point. Congratulations, you handed them a point on a silver platter. The second thing you want to watch for is this right here, where the rope intersects with this metal pipe right here. From metal to metal is what I call the safe zone. When the ball passes from your side to the other, it needs to remain at least halfway in the safe zone. Or if it goes outside of the safe zone when crossing the rope, it'll be a point for the other team. So basically it's like this. If the ball goes over like this, you're fine. That's the way it's supposed to be done. If the ball goes over the rope like this, it is outside of the safe zone and the other team gets a point, no questions asked. This also applies out here if it goes over here, or if it touches the tubes, it's dead. It's just like it touched the ground. We're going to be doing 3 rounds here this evening. Whoever wins at the end will get 3,000 points. Now, there's one other thing I need to mention. In regular volleyball, there's a hit limit, a max of 1 per person and a max of 3 per team per possession, but not in big ball volleyball. In big ball volleyball, there is no hit limit. In fact, it'll look something like this as you're volleying the ball. So just remember, you can hit it as many times as you want. Now here's what we're going to do. Navy got their first choice of side, so Army's going to get the first possession and the first serve. And as soon as the music begins and the whistle sounds, our first round out of 3 will begin. I'm just curious, how many of you here tonight are cheering for the Army team? And how many of you here tonight are cheering for the Navy team? All right, as soon as the music begins and the whistle sounds,
over there.
Our first volley
said go
will
Navy, somewhere over there.
begin. Here we go. There's the first serve from Army to Navy. Navy team let it get off towards the corner just a little bit. We'll see how Army
My dad Marcel was
gets
in the
their
Navy.
volley legs.
Oh, yeah,
Go
go
Navy.
Navy.
With a nice hit towards
Go
the
Navy,
center
go
of
Army.
the Army
Either way.
team. Under the rope, that is a Navy point! All right, Navy starting off taking advantage of sloppiness on the part of the Army. Here comes the serve from the green machine. There's a stop. It's still in play. Tipped up and over. And Asher pops it back where it's going. All right, Army team gets it under control. Jonathan Sikma from Sussex, Wisconsin, getting a nice little assist from his teammate. And there it is. The team captain takes it over in the corner, bringing it back towards the center here tonight. Here it is down in the center, tipping it up, not quite over, almost stuffed into his face. I would have liked to have seen that. Here it is on the rope, battle on the rope. A nice shot over to the corner again, bricked off of the rope, and it's still in possession. Back over to Army. Army's rolling it forward. Big hit over towards the side. And rescued by, is that Ryan? All right, there it is. Back over to the center of the Army team, popping up towards the center. Navy gets it over to Army. There it is, what? And both teams trying to keep this thing in possession. Losing a little bit of momentum right now, but it's still in play. Army pops it over to Navy. Navy rolling it down the rope. Army with a nice return. Here is some momentum going, and that one's still in play. Tricky corner shot, rescued by the co-captain of the Yeah, that's right. Not the Coke team, of the Army team, Emma Sigma, wife of the team captain. There it is, nice attempt there. You think these folks have hit a big ball around before. Battle on the corner, and John Sigma hoping to lead his team to victory. Right now, 1 point down, shooting for the corner, and it's down, score for the Army team. Tying up the ball game, back over to Navy. Navy with the first serve of the ball game. Here it comes. Here comes the serve, there's a nice hit. Tipped over to the back ranks, ricocheting off people's heads as we speak. Nice little tap to put it over. It's on the rope. Nice stuff. Rolling backwards. Navy brings it back towards the center. And it's still in play. Emma handing it down. A little bump to put it over on the rope. Little help from Jonathan. And here it goes. Back over to the Army team. Both teams are going to have to be tricky. We've got a lot of ball handlers on the court tonight if they want to get the points. Right now it's even 1-1. Both teams hoping to shake it up just a little bit. There's the shot. It's still in play as long as they can keep it from touching. And outside the safe zone, Navy takes the lead. Army ball now. Army ball. Here comes the serve. Army ball with the serve. Here it comes. There it is, up and over. Popping up down towards the rope, and it's over. There's a nice help. Over the rope, handing Army a point. They say we'll take it. Navy now with the serve. Navy with the serve, here it comes. There it is, tipped up and over, stopped in the center, tipped up and over. The hoop, big hit back to where it came from. All right, both teams trying hard to catch the other off balance and off guard here tonight. Caleb is going for the corner. Nice rescue by Carey. There it is, back over to the Army side, tipped over one-handed. There's a nice hit over to the corner, and it's rescued. Two-handed smack to the side, and it's going over to the corner, rescued by the Navy team. There it is, back over to Army. Army popping it up in the center, putting it back where it came from. Everybody's really staying close to those corners. Projected by the rope, back up in the air. We got 1 minute 45 seconds remaining here in our first round. Still in play if they can keep it from outside the safe zone. Navy gets the point. Had a hard time pulling it back over onto their side. Army with the serve now. Army with the serve. Army may have the numbers, but right now Navy has the point. I spoke too soon. Army with a point handed to them here tonight. We've had quite a few under the rope. How unfortunate. There's a nice hit to the back. Hopping over to the corner, and nice rescue by Emma Sigma back to her husband in the center. And Jonathan handing it over to his team. He wasn't quite ready for it, but he got it over.
But he said he was going to.
Rolling backwards, and it's down!
Yeah, exactly.
Another point for Navy.
He said they would stand up. And he
All right, Army serve now.
Yeah,
Army serve.
Yeah, you're right.
There it is, pop, and completion over to the Army side. Oh, that's in, but it's tricky. All right, Caleb Reed from Noblesboro, Maine, trying a tricky corner shot, anticipated by the other team. Battle on the road. Off to the corner, can they keep it alive? And they do. That one was in, but barely. That's the end of the first out of 3 rounds. Here's the score. Winning round number 1 with a score of 4-3 was the Navy team. All right, I need you to switch sides now for round number 2. Please switch sides for round number 2. Here this evening, we'll see what happens. Could it be the side? Could it be the size of the crowd? I really don't know. But we're excited about round number 2 here tonight. Army team definitely has the numbers, but Navy's not too far behind. But Navy's got some Got some brawn on their team, that's for sure. All right, Army is not going to start off with the serve. Navy's going to start off with the serve here tonight. As soon as the music begins and the whistle sounds, our second round will begin. Here we go. All right, Rock with a hit over to the Army side. Navy right now starting off strong. Putting it over to the corner, nice deflection backwards by Carey, and it's down to the center. And by down, I mean under the road. Navy loses it to the Army team. Here comes the Navy serve now. There's the serve tipped by somebody from their team. Couldn't tell if it was out or not. Referees haven't said anything yet. They say it's in. That one there was not. That's a score for the Army team again. I'm looking for the refs when I can't see them. Here comes the next serve from Navy. Here we go. There's a big hit way off into the back. And quite a trajectory heading towards the Navy team. Caleb trying the tricky corner redirection, and they read it like a book. Jonathan back over to Navy. And there it is, back over to the corner on the Army side. Army almost, and they do. Navy gets the point. Back to Army, gets the serve. First serve of theirs in the second round. There's a big hit. Ricocheting backwards here this evening. Emma Reed tossing it up in the air, trying to get it to her husband. And here it is down the way. And moving down front, and it's over. All right, here it comes, moving down towards the rope. Stopped by Asher, moving backwards. It's rolling. Can they keep it alive? And Caleb Reed, the team captain, keeps it in the air, and it's assisted, put over by the Navy team. Rolling backwards to the Navy. And they lose down on the ground in the corner. Army with the point. All right. Here comes the serve from Navy. Nice big hit towards the back center. And Navy trying to slow down the momentum of the return volley. All right, Caleb eyeing out the corner shot. And nice return volley. There it is down the way. Tricky shot. Outside the safe zone on Army. That's a Navy point. All right, here it comes back to Army for the serve now. Army gets the serve. All right, Army now eyeing up the serve. Nice tip by the Navy captain. Both teams trying to keep that thing in the air and keep it going where it's supposed to. There's 3,000 points on the line for first place here tonight. Navy won round number one. We'll see if Army can pull out a victory here in round number two. Anything can happen here at this point. Nice blast by Caleb Reed. Under the rope, Navy gets the point. Uh-oh, things got interesting in round number two. Here it comes. Here's the serve. Serve to the back rangs, and Navy trying to keep it in the air, moving it down front, and the wind is a factor up a little ways there. Outside the safe zone, Army gets the point. Unbelievable. All right, here it is. Back to the Navy team for the serve. We got a recruit here. Here it comes. Nice serve from Navy. Army struggling to recover to get it under control again. They put it back over to Navy. Navy's trying to keep it under control, trying to move it forward. Nice! Huge hit from Caleb Reed.
Did he pass to Asher?
Yeah, you're misdirecting me for something.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You put something on my
You got
pocket.
your thing left. Okay, good.
Yeah, you put paper on
Army
my
with
pocket.
another
Did he
point.
pass to Asher?
Army's cleaning it up right now.
I saw him, but I got the backup
One of
and
the
I couldn't get
two.
in front of him.
Hard to tell. Could be one or the other. There's
I
the
mean, I did
serve.
see him, but I didn't have the.
There's a nice return, and it's down! Score for the Army team again. Army is rallying here tonight.
I mean,
the
you know,
Latter Navy is choking.
Oh, there you guys are.
We got a minute and 30 seconds remaining right now here in round number 2. Anything could happen.
I mean, I saw him. You said a goatee and a beard. I thought you were kidding because your last name is Story. You like to tell stories, but nope, you're right. He does got a goatee and he's starting to get a beard and mustache.
Serve. Army feeling the pressure right now. Are they going to be able to hold on to it here in this round? Here's the serve.
He tricks me so many times, I don't know if
Can
he's telling the truth or not.
The ball hindered by the rope just a little bit. Tricky bounce off of the hoop, and it's bouncing around. Trying to move it forward. Here comes beautiful post, and it's down. Score for the Navy team. Back to Army with the serve with not a whole lot of time remaining here in the second round. Army with the serve, here it comes. It's popped up and over. Tricky shot over to the corner. Unbelievable! A score for Navy! Unbelievable. Army with the serve. Here it comes. Hold the ball, that's the end of round number 2. And here was the score. Round number 2, the Army team had 6 points, and the Navy team had 6 points. It was tied up in the second round. So here's what we're going to have to do. We're going to go cumulative points for our final round. So that means right now, the total score, Navy has 10 points. Army has 9 points. So go ahead and switch sides now for the final round. Switch sides for the final round. Army team performed very well in the second round except for those last 30 seconds. They lost quite a bit of points there at the very last. And this is going to be our final round here this evening. Army is going to start off with the serve. Army is going to start off with the serve here this evening. And as soon as the music begins and the whistle sounds, our final round will begin. How many of you think in the final round, Army's going to make a comeback and win out? How many of you think in the final round, Navy will remain in the lead? Here we go. As soon as the music begins and the whistle sounds, it begins. There's a nice serve. Tipped over to Navy. Navy's returning it, turning it around. And Army trying to keep that thing on here tonight. There it is down towards the rope. Tricky corner. All right, you first. No, you first. No, you first. Army finally decides to put it over. And the Navy team dancing on the rope here tonight. Both teams trying to get it over. Being a little bit stubborn here tonight. It is back over to Navy, back to Army now on the center side. There it is, tipped back over to Navy. Navy with a nice hit, rolling backwards, rescued by Emma Sigma, bringing it forward. Crazy corner shot, it's good. But that one's not, and the Army team draws the first blood of round number 3. That means it's tied right now. Navy serve. Navy serve. Here it comes. Navy with the serve. Here it goes. Huge! And it is down! Score for the Navy team. Taking back the leader tonight. Back to Army for the serve. Unbelievable. Here comes. Here comes the Army serve. Here it comes.
Like a ninja.
There's a big hit off to the corner, anticipated and met with fierce resistance. And it's down! Unbelievable! It's an Army point! Wow, unfortunate. Here it is, back to Navy. Both teams are feeling the pressure of perfection here this evening, and they tried to launch it over the back line, didn't quite make it. Returned back to the front line, that was in. Barely though, and it's down! Another score for the Army team. Somebody put those tubes back on there, please. Here it comes. There is a big hit. The wind is helping the Navy team here tonight. They're trying to move it forward. Wind is not helping the Army team. It's blowing off to the side. Was it 50% over? Not quite. Unbelievable. And Caleb launching it over to the corner. Carey with the save. Trying to move it back into position here tonight. And it's back in play. Crazy corner was in, says the ref. They're trying to move it back in play here tonight. And both teams trying to play the corner here this evening. And here it is down the center. And it's up and it's over. Big hit by Caleb. And the girls fiercely keeping that thing in the air tonight. Here it is, moving it down towards the center. Corner shot, Rock has it like a rock. Almost loses it though under the rope. I shouldn't compliment him. He got all bashful all of a sudden. Here it is, back to the center. John Sigma turning it around, get a little bit of help from Carey. Carey puts it over. And it's back over towards the same corner again. And there's Emma with two. Jonathan over to the Navy team. Navy team returning it again. A little tip, puts it back where it came from. Almost went under the rope, but not quite. There it is, corner again. Both teams mastering the corner shot here tonight. There it is, back over to Navy. Navy back to Army. Almost went under. Rolling. Stopped by the rope. Return fire. And here is Army team. This has been a long volley. Both teams trying to break the trend here tonight. And both teams trying to hold on to it here this evening. Nice hit. Back in the center, John Sigma looking for an opening. Carey putting it over. And it stopped in its tracks. Down the way, and it's back over to Navy. Navy spinning it like a top. Army with another point here in round number 3. This is huge. Back over to the Navy team now. Here's the serve. Ouch. And it's down. Navy point. Tricky serve, but it works. Here's the corner shot way off in the corner. And it's down again. We've got aces all over the place. Unbelievably high-scoring game. Either their offense is that good or their defense is that bad. And I think both teams would prefer to think their offenses are just that good. Here it comes. Corner shot again over in the corner, tipping it up, moving it down towards the center. Caleb Reed grabbing it for his team. Tricky tip, and it almost works. And here it is. Here it is. Nice hit over to the other side. A big, huge shot. Ref says it's good. Back over to the Army team captain, Jonathan, eyeing up the shot. Corner hit, and Rock stonewalls it. There it is, bouncing backwards, rescued by Emma for her team. Jonathan with a little give and go, and it's returned to Army. There it is, back over to the Navy corner. Both teams are fighting for their lives here tonight. Nice rescue. Corner shot, and it's rolling! Will they lose it? Will they hold on to it? They hold on to it, much to the relief of their team. Here it is, and Jonathan turning it around, playing with the clock, back over to the corner, and here's the shot by Rock. Nice. Back over to Navy. Navy trying hard to keep it under control, eyeing the shot, tricky spin. Navy gets the point! And that's the end of the ball game here tonight. Here is the final score, winning it tonight with a score of 14-13. 14-13, winning it by a single point, and getting 3,000 points for first place tonight is the Army team!
Oh boy.
What a close game! All right, let your team captain now as we get prepared for Tube Tug.
Tube tug.
All right, so head to your team captain. Navy's going to be in the corner closest to the sound system. Army's on the opposite corner here this evening. Some of you men that are helping me, I need you to help me pull up the hoops. I'm sorry, not the hoops, but pull up the stakes on the end.
Oh, there you go.
I need my referees to help me if I can.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I moved over here and you went from there to there. Oh, okay.
Okay, girl. Tallest girl. Be right here. Tallest girl's right
Tube tug. Oh, there's Mark.
Okay, Navy girl down here.
Mark Taylor. Oh, he's strong. There's everybody. Tim has got the makeup on for the what do you call that, camouflage makeup? That's what I'm trying to get at. And so is I think Seth Huffmaker too. Camouflage makeup. That's what I'm looking for. It's good that Mrs. Patty Taylor was telling, I think his name is Caleb Reed, the Minuteman team. I remember from last year with Matt Thrower. He, anyway, I was getting his attention and Patty was telling me that, yeah, he's been doing magic since 50-some years old. Yeah, June 10th, 1965. We call him Magic Bill. Yeah, in 1980, he said we went on the bus. This whole family went on the bus, and then we all got saved. He said, that's good. So your name is Neil? No, Bill. Bill. Hi, Bill. And before that, I was entertaining the Bosler's son, David. Patty was saying, did you entertain the Bosler kid? Yeah, I entertained David. Well, that's good. You ought to get connected to Joe Nero when we're on that mission trip. He has tons of magic tricks he does the Planet Salvation with. And I said, he said, you ought to get in touch with them and video record. And I said, yeah. And I said, I video record and if I'm not doing, I'm doing magic tricks. Magic tricks.
All right, listen up very closely here this evening. This is Tube Tug, also known as Commando Tire Assault. Now let me explain to you all how this is going to work so that you know what you're supposed to be doing. In just a moment, I'm going to begin calling a series of numbers. As soon as your number is called and I say your gender, you will run out to the center, grab as many tubes as you can, and then drag them back across your line. So as soon as your number is called and the gender of the line you're in, you'll run out, grab as many tubes as you can, and drag them back across your line. Whoever gets more tubes than the other team in that particular tug will get a point added to their score. We will total the score at the end of the competition. Whoever has more points than the other team will get 3,000 points for first place. Now, there's a few things that you need to know. As you're going out, do not go until I call the gender. And for those of you confused by society, the two options are guy or girl, okay? And if you're confused, look at the person next to you, see what they are, and then that's the line that you're in, all right? So as soon as your number is called and I call the gender of the line that you're in, immediately run out, grab as many tubes as you can. Now here's the thing. These are pretty durable tubes. You can do anything you want to these tubes. You can pull on these tubes. You can twist these tubes. You can even get inside and push on these tubes if you want, but you cannot, I repeat, you cannot play the man. There is no tackling, tripping, pushing, shoving in this competition tonight. We'll save all of that for Spoke Tackle tomorrow night. But you can do anything you want to these tubes, and as you're taking your tubes, you'll want to drag them back to your line. As you're dragging them back to your line, as soon as the tube touches the line, it is dead, it is no longer in play. If we can have referees, one standing on this corner, one standing on that corner, and just watching the line, put your hands in the air as soon as the tube touches the line. Now, when you take a tube to your line, you may want to turn around and look and see if there are any more still out there being fought over, because you can go back out and help your team with the rest. And I think that pretty much explains it. here this evening. Girls, you're tugging these two directions. Navy girls are tugging that way. Army girls are tugging that way. Avoid the hoops, please. These metal structures. Army guys are tugging that way. Navy guys are tugging that way. So I'm just curious, how many of you here in Tube Tug are going to be cheering for the Navy team? That's kind of what I thought. And how many of you here this evening in Tube Tug are going to be cheering for the Army team? That's kind of what I suspected as well. Here we go. We're going to begin calling the numbers here this evening. Here we go. First set of numbers. First set of numbers here this evening is going to be, remember, wait till I call the gender, is going to be numbers 1, 2, 3. Numbers 1, 2, 3. Numbers 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Guys! Anywhere on your side of the square you can drag it to. You don't have to drag it from the exact spot that you came from. Here we go, next set of numbers. Next set of numbers is going to be numbers 2, 4, 6. Numbers 2, 4, 6. Numbers 2, 4, 6. Girls! Center now, next set of numbers. Next set of numbers is going to be numbers 20, 22, 24, 20, 22, 24. Guys!
Way to go.
Going to be 5, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9. Guys! Navy gets another one. Here we go. All right, unbelievable. Next set of numbers. Next set of numbers is going to be 8, 10, 12, 8, 10, 12, 8, 10, 12. Girls! Navy gets another one. Davy's making a comeback. Here we go. Next set of numbers. Next set of numbers is going to be 11, 13, 15, 11, 13, 15, 11, 13, 15. Guys! Oh, nice balance. Tug. Navy with another one. Here we go. Next set of numbers. Next set of numbers is going to be 7, 11, 16. 7, 11, 16. Girls! somebody's going to throw up. For sure, somebody's going to throw up.
Hey, they're going to fight to the end.
Oh boy. Somebody is definitely going to lose their dinner. Or their lunch.
Dinner over lunch.
Or all of the above.
All the above, I agree.
The entire
Bobby
contents of
Boswell.
their stomach. It's going to be on the field. Oh boy. Here it comes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
Patty says, come on, hurry up, go, 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 go. Patty's a good cheerleader.
It's moving. It's moving. It's moving. Oh no.
Mark Taylor is getting all this on camera. He's like, this is good right here.
It's almost there.
World record trying to keep the two from going on each side.
Inching towards the finish line. Unbelievable effort by these ladies.
Yeah, I agree, Mark Taylor. I agree with you. Wow was right.
Next set of numbers. Next set of numbers is going to be 14.